Добрейшего времени суток. С вами снова Горыныч и 12-я часть ностальгического видеопрохождения игры Mass Effect 3. Еще мы там получили наличный терминал. Ну это да. Это мы уже смотрели. Я все-таки решил, что сначала мы выполним приоритетное задание. Встретимся с ларианским кораблем. На переговоры полетим. А после этого как раз и будет вариант Омега. Дополнение Омега. Итак, бассейн Анос. Через 2 Н. И через О. Здесь мы тоже будем хихикать, когда будем выполнять задание. Сейчас расскажу, каким образом это надо сделать, чтобы поржать. Чисто тупо на поржать. Про нас, ну вот видите, в левом верхнем углу название звездной системы. Если там проценты не стоят, значит здесь ресурсов нету. Судно дипломатов. Дипломатические корабли Соларианского, Турианского и Кроганского флотов парят на расстоянии друг от друга вне дальности поражения орудий. После обмена сообщениями стороны решили, что нейтральным местом для встречи дипломатов может послужить Нормандия. То, что это не произошло раньше, показывает, что дальнейшие переговоры будут нелегкими. Ну и сейчас мы встретим старого дружищу из первого Mass Effect Урднота Рекса.
Commander, the Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
Так сосредоточились.
The Krogan has a name, Urdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing, wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Так, ну давайте объективно посмотрим. Действительно, тогда рахни угрожали всей галактике. Сларианцев, турианцев и Азари не хватило бы, чтобы противостоять рахне. Соответственно, сларианцы воспитали кроганов, то есть кроганы были где-то на уровне развития 20 века Земли, да, и вот они по-быстрому их, как она говорит, воспитали, то есть дали им все технологии, корабли, все остальное, и натравили на рахне. Ну, фишка-то в том, что как бы соларианцы-то сами в этом виноваты. Потом еще и генофак придумали, чтобы остановить кроганские восстания. Так что, получается, вы ошиблись.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation.
Но это ничего не меняет.
It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough. Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist Malin grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Galatress here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatras, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Suр Кеш. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this
Will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Suр Кеш. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Так, выбор спутников. Выбираем Лиару и Явика. Почему? Да потому что, чтобы поржать, на самом деле. Вот. Плюс на планете мы встретим еще одного нашего старого знакомого, певца Моргана Соулса. И одного приятеля, капитана Керахи. Так, Индра. Все как обычно. Да? Так, ну вот Явика надо перевооружить. Что лучше ему дать? Отдаст? Или британский излучатель? Короче, это по типу излучателя коллекционеров. Правда, у него урон не очень большой, но... Пока еще у нас до сих пор только хищник, да? Зашибись, бронебойная. И... Так. Модификация. Ну, а у Ляры, как обычно, все. Так, только вот здесь мы сейчас ей тоже бронебойную сделаем. И опять сверхлегкий. Да и пофиг абсолютно. Так, вместительность, меткость, восстановление умений. И сейчас, секундочку. И у нас тоже восстановление умений поставим. Нам это нужнее. Так, а для винтовки что-нибудь еще есть? Бронебойная модификация. Кстати, полезная вещь. Все. Как все, сейчас придется Явика качнуть чуть-чуть. Так, зажигательные патроны 5,3. дар. И выносливость. Так, Ляра. Повышаем сингулярность и деформацию, естественно. Так, канал тьмы, притяжение, удар, подбрасывающая граната. Так, притяжение нафиг не нужно. Канал тьмы. Скорость перезарядки. Хватит пока. Месть древних. Радиус. Так, 1, 3, 6. Притяжение, как я уже сказал, в топку. В топку все притяжения. Так. Урон от умений. Ну вот, собственно говоря, и вроде бы и все, да. Так и знал. Я так и знал. Что ж, они, гады, издеваются-то так. Вы не этот диск, ставь тот. Кушай. Диск номер 1. Нереал какой-то.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride.
Are you expecting trouble?
Who's that?
He's a Prothean.
Sometimes I'm not sure if the Normandy's a warship or a traveling freak show. But as long as he can hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base.
Космическое шоу уродов.
Set it down.
Сейчас Рекс, как всегда, выступит.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatras authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex? We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Oops.
Hold! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
I can handle this, Rex.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Як. Бывший серый посредник, один из них. Из его расы.
They were much smaller in my cycle.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Suр Keš safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for yard specimen.
Так. Не спешим встречаться с ним у лифта. Давайте сначала поболтаем с Рексом.
No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls. Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
How about you stay here and we only fight one war at a time?
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Idle threats are empty threats.
Maybe when this war is over, you can come live on Tuchanka. You'd fit right in.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Рекс-то все знает на самом деле.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. I would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
Your females are wise.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Krogan do enjoy reminding us about the Rachni Wars, don't they?
And Asari never let us forget they're better looking.
Been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
Зараза. Так, еще с одним нам знакомым переговорить. Это майор Керахи, он уже.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kiri.
Это Hold the Line, который.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermeer. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
It's nice to see you, Major.
Same to you, Dr. Tassoni. It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
How'd you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tachanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medpay couldn't handle it.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
A good principle to live by.
Who's this?
He's a friend.
A Prothean.
Prothean. Of course. Amazing what they can do with genetic modification these days. Some new psychological tactic, Commander? Give the Reapers a good scare? And what are you really? Drell? Turian?
Prothean.
Oh. I see.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turians' support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And, Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You'd do that?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
То есть соларианские отряды гор будут сражаться на нашей стороне, даже если соларианский флот не придет. Хотя какой там у них флот? Так, флотилия. Так, я обещал напоржать. Давайте поржем. Помните, на базе Серого Посредника читали доклад о операции, которой командовал Кирахи, а под его командованием находился Морден Соулс, и они там про каловыводящие каналы рассказывали. Давайте посмотрим, как это бывает на самом деле.
Please don't touch that. As I said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that. Perhaps don't touch that means something different in your language. I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy. Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does. Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything? I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that. Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer. We've already been down that road. No more.
Все. Анальный анализатор. Так,
hold out much longer. He's hearing the Reapers have them against the wall.
The Turians have the biggest fleet in the galaxy.
And we're only a few mass effect relays away from the whole mess.
Another incursion?
Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach vectors.
It's like someone's testing our defenses.
Appears that way, sir.
I don't like it. Not with everything else going on.
Уже кто-то там. Так, это с кем поговорить?
During my cycle, we forgot what beauty looked like. The Reapers extinguished it everywhere they went.
Was your world as nice as this one?
I never knew. It was already a wasteland when I was born.
В действительности, да, очень красиво. То есть, как всегда, вот это солнышко в Mass Effect. Красота. Пирамидки. Ладно, туда нас не пустят. Где этот хрен с бугра? С кем там говорить? А вот он стоит с Кирахи, разговаривает. Если мы сейчас на кнопку двери нажмем, то...
Yes, sir. And ask her for more warning the next time the Krogan leader shows up unannounced.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't serious. She'll maroon you on Tachanka with raw meat strapped to your back if you do that.
Oh.
Then she'll record the Thresher Maws eating you as a warning to anyone else who challenges her. You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready.
Все, нам дали доступ. Пойдемте.
Now take this elevator down and someone will...
Alert. Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Нападение. Давно так не ржало, вообще просто пипец. С этими соларианцами общаться, конечно, замечательно.
All specimens are accounted for, sir.
Опаньки.
Shepard.
Вот он, информатор Рекса.
Morden?
Eyesight still sharp.
Обожаю этого чувака.
Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG?
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morden.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here.
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
That would serve no tactical purpose.
Erdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Alert. Unidentified vessels have breached the perimeter.
Give me an update. Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off. Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base.
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens. Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan.
Возрождение отклоняется.
Need to monitor pod as it clears quarantine procedures.
Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Бронза номер 3 разрешается огнем на поражение. Сейчас сначала здесь все обследуем, потом пойдем к лифту. Так, журнал исследования.
Malin's cure disrupting autoimmune response. Krogan females dying.
This isn't the time to delay, Commander.
Procedures. Spotted his error. Brute force application to alter hormone levels. Shows how far he'd fallen. Glad I saved data. Have developed counteragent. Saved at least one female.
Не ори, Явик. Все равно тебя слушать не будут животные. Четырехглазый.
Put all research subjects into immediate lockdown. Watch us secure. What sort of problem?
Яги не изолированы. Так, здесь обновление должно быть. Да, вот здесь. Длинный ствол для штурмовой винтовки. Так, это будет потом. Сейчас сюда. Здесь.
Log, Morton Solus, 162.3. Used STG ties to secure station here. Gained autonomy in caring for Krogan test subjects. Females were obviously dying. Barbaric experiments. Malin's fault. My responsibility to fix. Need to save them. No more. No more dead.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Mom! Get back!
Please.
Commander Shepard, are you all right?
Is there another way out of here?
I can open it from here.
Shepard, Cerberus force is trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Наши недоступны, а теперь стали доступны. Давайте посмотрим, что у него тут. Это хрень, канал тьмы, подбрасывающие гранаты. Понятно.
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
Успокойся.
Taking enemy fire from position Caltech 4. Direct reinforcements to that location and confirmed.
We have contacted the Millen squad. There will be more.
Да, не конец, конечно. Сталинцев перебили всех. На этом уровне, по крайней мере. Еще враги.
All squads, be advised, we're encountering resistance from
Don't let them take cover in the lab!
Это бесполезная штука. Явик, вот ты пошел. Все еще летают, что ли? Вот, пусть летают, не важно. Так, здесь еще одна полезняшка лежит. Съемный штык. Да сейчас идем уже. Что с ним не случится пока что. Так, вот яги в своих камерках сидят. Так, что надо следовать.
candidates for expanding Solarian influence with full deniability. The risk is minimal.
Obviously, they've never had to fight a Yard face to face.
Ну, мы, кстати, с ним встречались. Вы помните, да? Логово серого посредника. Такой хрен с бугора вообще, мама, не горюй.
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Not funny.
По мне так смешно. Так, еще здесь обновление. Боезапас для дробовика. Так, вот. Гранаты. Все нормально. Спасли же. Так, здесь полезности. Что будут, но потом. Блок данных это деньги. Варена. Конец Солариана будет. Соус ты там, там.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in the STG. Could be indoctrinated.
Mm-hmm.
If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reapers left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target.
Подшивьте стекат садит. Так, ну как обычно. Ляра, давай. Биотический взрыв. За все уже посмотрели, да, все. Рекс.
Where's Minorva team? They are responding.
Хедшот. Ну давайте спрыгивайте. Да уж. Ствол крупного калибра. Да уж тут хрень какая происходит.
Cerberus just don't quit, do they?
The end of a cycle always marks the beginning of chaos.
Так, сейчас приятеля встретим. Вот. Свернул шею. Майор. Знаете, как у него пушка прикольная. Скорпион называется.
Solarians know their weapons.
Инженер, блин, опять. Так, инженера у нас нет, чтобы взломать эту турель. Ну ладно, мы ее так нахрен стреляем.
Those turrets will chew us to pieces.
They're all dead.
The next checkpoint won't be far. Maybe we could be service to it.
Не забываем исследовать всю эту фишку. Фигню. Так, здесь сверху ничего нет. Здесь только можно на варонов опять посмотреть. Пойдемте. Авторизация.
Much too quickly.
Every war has its traitors.
Их тут чересчур много. Хотя понятно почему. Так. Что здесь? Здесь ничего. Кроме того. Варник пофигачит. Ну, понятно, почему они так офигенно падают. Там я же бронебойную модификацию установил. Они сейчас через щиты просто будут валиться, как скоты. Что-то извиняюсь. Горло опять подсел. Давай сверху их возьмем. Проблема. Здесь еще что-то есть. Должно быть, по крайней мере. Так, это поножи. Армакс. Арсенал. Подождете. Наверх пока не надо идти. Вот сюда нужно заглянуть. Здесь еще прибор стражи. Не помню, что это такое. И запчасти. Вот что-то на голову одевается. Здесь ничего нет. Идемте, идемте, идемте. Я могу без прицела стрелять. Сейчас найдем. Ты это... Мордин, не слишком там выступай. Пистолет. Целостность капсулы-то как нарушена. Странно даже. Так, здесь, по-моему, пистолет Скорпион найдем. Так, аптека. Да. Не надо, пока нам не нужен. Это оружие Скорпион. Вот, развьем питание. Быстро вперед. Там сейчас Цербер появится. Оп. Да если так, граната поджег. Лежать. Отлично.
How you holding up?
Containment shield weakening. Can't take much more. I'm not your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
He has to.
I'll see you up top.
Mm-hmm. We found the Krogan.
сволочь. Достал уже.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Shepard, get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever.
The females don't...
Идем уже. Все нормально.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack. Enemy still present. Pod under fire. Appear safe. Need final approval now, Shepard.
Ну, все не так просто, как и обычно.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Красиво мех идет.
Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
Сингулярность чуть-чуть может повредить.
Just watch me.
На время. Деформация. Еще одна граната. Канал тьмы не пойдет. Есть. Так, где эти мелкие твари? Оставшиеся. Вон они. Полетай, птица, блядь. Феникс. Все. Сейчас уровень давайте. А, нет, уровень потом мы повысим. Пофиг. Сцена. Защитник угнетенных женщин. Тучанки идет.
Let's get you out of there.
Красавица. Сейчас такая фраза будет обалденная.
Women.
Women. Женщина.
My server is here. What do you want?
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morden, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morden. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morden, and make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
Новые два задания сейчас
I'd rather
получится.
discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Буйбабу Шепард уже они загнали, походу. Абсолютно. Так. Приоритет. Новое задание отправиться на Тучанку. Но Тучанка — это один из здоровых триггеров. И сначала выполню все миссии, которые можно здесь выполнить, а потом уже туда. Так. Кодекс обновился. Ну, что тут еще? Финансирование альянса. Боевой терминал. 5433. Инопланетяне. Флоты терминуса. Подразделение спектров добавилось в войсках ханаров и дрелов. Правда, их не очень много, но... И соларианцы. Майор Керахи. Ну, только он. Ну, хотя он тоже много чего стоит. А у альянса что там добавилось, блин? Сбежавшие пилоты истребителей и 5-й флот Альянса. Косоми Гота, да. Ну, по идее, это нормально. Хотя силы боеготовности минимальные. Так, если это военная карта. Ну, 54, ну, потому что я в мультиплеер еще не играл. Так что все нормально. Итак, это была 12-я часть ностальгического видеопрохождения игры Mass Effect 3. С вами был Гареныч. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем счастливо. Пока.